Continuing our coverage on the homeless crisis across the valley. You may have noticed a lot of homeless pets in Las Vegas as well.
Neighbors are searching for solutions for homelessness. 2 blocks east of UNLV, you walk along and you see this.
We want to get out of here. Yeah, that's always our main goal. We don't want to live like this forever. We don't like living in the tunnel.
Las Vegas, famously known as Sin City, stands as one of the world's premier tourist destinations. With its dazzling luxury casinos, high-end hotels, and non-stop entertainment, the city attracts millions of visitors every year. Yet, beneath the glittering neon lights and extravagant allure lies a stark reality, a deep-seated social issue that continues to escalate: the growing crisis of homelessness.
Nearby business owners say the encampment always comes back.
Homelessness is one of our nation's most intractable challenges.
Gosh, it's baseball season. You don't know how much that means to me.
Does not take over all unhoused people, or you will end up like Skid Row. We cannot have that here, and we won't, and your council won't allow it.
According to the latest reports, Southern Nevada has witnessed its highest homelessness rate in 13 years, with an estimated 7,906 individuals lacking permanent shelter at the start of this year. This figure marks a concerning 20% increase compared to the previous year. Experts widely agree that the actual numbers are likely even higher. Of this total, approximately 34% are classified as chronically homeless, those who have been without stable housing for over a year, often grappling with significant challenges such as mental health disorders, addiction, or physical disabilities. Homelessness in Las Vegas cuts across various demographic groups, including veterans, families, and youth. Among these vulnerable populations, one group stands out in particular: the so-called mole people. These individuals seek refuge in the vast network of underground flood control tunnels that stretch for hundreds of miles beneath the city's famed casinos and luxury hotels. Originally constructed to manage seasonal rainwater runoff, the tunnels mostly remain dry due to the region's arid climate, providing a haven for those seeking shelter from the harsh conditions above ground. The conditions within these tunnels are nothing short of harrowing. Residents live in darkness, surrounded by damp walls, with little to no access to basic necessities like clean water, sanitation, or healthcare. The greatest danger they face comes from sudden flash floods, which can strike without warning, sweeping away everything in their path, including lives. Additionally, the constant threat of disease, infection, and violence makes survival a daily battle. It is estimated that approximately 1,500 people live within these tunnels, making them a stark symbol of the severe inequality that exists in a city synonymous with wealth and entertainment. Yet, for some of these individuals, life underground feels safer than facing the realities above. On the surface, they are often targeted by law enforcement, caught in conflicts with other homeless individuals, or subjected to the relentless stigma of society. Life underground doesn't mean total disconnection from the world. Many tunnel residents emerge at night to scavenge for food, supplies, or other essentials, navigating a city that often meets them with indifference. Despite their resilience, the contrast between their lives and the opulent lifestyle showcased on the Las Vegas Strip is a sobering reminder of the city's dual nature, a place of immense wealth and beauty for some, and a harsh, unforgiving reality for others. The plight of these mole people highlights the broader challenge of addressing homelessness in one of the wealthiest and most celebrated entertainment capitals on Earth. Their existence is a powerful testament to the resilience of the human spirit but also a call for urgent and meaningful action to bridge the gap between the glamour above and the struggles below.
We want to get out of here. Yeah, that's always our main goal. We don't want to live like this forever. We don't like living in the tunnel. We live here because, we can, and we're not bothered by anybody, the police or anything like that. Don't really know that we're down here. It's a lot of out of sight, out of mind.
The homelessness crisis in Las Vegas, like in many other cities across the United States, stems from a complex web of interrelated factors. One of the primary drivers is the housing crisis. The soaring cost of housing has far outpaced the average income of residents. In recent years, the city's real estate market has been dominated by large-scale investors, which has severely limited the availability of affordable housing. As rents continue to climb, low-income families are increasingly being pushed to the brink, with many spending more than 30% of their income on housing. According to the National Low-Income Housing Coalition, Nevada is short over 78,000 affordable rental units for low-income renters. This situation is further exacerbated by the fact that much of the land in Clark County is owned by the federal government, restricting the development of new housing. While the state government has made efforts to address the crisis, such as providing rental assistance and offering incentives to build affordable housing, structural barriers remain deeply entrenched. Adding to the problem are predatory practices by corporate landlords. Currently, corporate investors own more than 15% of the housing stock in the region, further tightening an already strained market. Another significant factor is the prevalence of mental health issues and substance abuse. These challenges affect 44.7% of the homeless population in Las Vegas. Nevada's mental health care system is notoriously underfunded, leaving many individuals without access to adequate treatment. Those experiencing homelessness face an increased burden of mental health struggles, addiction, and a higher risk of overdose-related deaths compared to those in shelters. Studies reveal a high incidence of mental illness and substance use in Western cities like Las Vegas, where psychiatric facilities and shelter beds are limited. These deficiencies create a vicious cycle that is incredibly difficult to break. Lastly, the glaring economic inequality in Las Vegas also plays a pivotal role. The city's median household income is $66,356, yet the poverty rate stands at 14.7%. With a Gini coefficient of 0.4046, the income distribution is highly uneven. In the tourism industry, one of the city's largest economic sectors, many workers in low-wage jobs, such as hotel and restaurant staff, struggle to cover basic living expenses. Some of the poorest areas, like downtown and North Las Vegas, have household incomes below $30,000. When crises such as job loss or health issues arise, the lack of savings and support networks leaves individuals particularly vulnerable to losing their homes, further intensifying the city's homelessness crisis.
This city has a lot of cleaning up to do. They're doing it so wrong. They're making it harder for us to want to even do any better for ourselves.
Las Vegas faces significant hurdles in addressing homelessness, largely due to ineffective and often controversial policies. One heavily criticized measure is the ban on camping in public spaces, which imposes fines of up to $1,000 or up to 10 days in jail for violations. While the policy aims to connect homeless individuals with social services, it often worsens their circumstances. Personal belongings, including vital documents, are frequently lost during evictions, further entrenching people in cycles of poverty. Efforts to provide additional shelters have also fallen short. With an 85% occupancy rate, the demand for shelter far exceeds the resources available. Initiatives like converting motels into temporary housing offer only short-term relief. Meanwhile, foundational issues, such as the lack of affordable housing, insufficient access to mental health care, and limited job opportunities, remain largely unaddressed. Recent policy proposals have tightened restrictions on public camping, a move critics argue fails to tackle the root causes of homelessness. This comes amid a 17% rise in the homeless population over the past year, bringing the total to nearly 8,000 people in 2024. A lack of coordination and comprehensive strategies has made the crisis increasingly complex, with many individuals falling through the cracks of essential services.
They just pick up their stuff and then move again. And then, so sometimes they go from here over to the other desert and back over to this desert.
Despite the challenges, there are valuable lessons to be learned from cities that have successfully implemented effective solutions. Cities like Salt Lake City and Houston have demonstrated that the housing-first approach, prioritizing permanent housing before addressing issues like mental health or employment, can be transformative. Studies show that stable housing not only improves quality of life, but also motivates individuals to pursue recovery and reintegration into society. By providing permanent housing as a foundation, these cities have significantly reduced homelessness, offering a model Las Vegas could emulate. Nonprofit organizations also play a crucial role by addressing gaps in services, advocating for systemic change, and directly assisting individuals in need. Seattle offers a strong example of effective collaboration between government agencies and nonprofit organizations. Outreach teams work directly in the field, providing assistance such as transportation to shelters, healthcare services, and administrative support. This hands-on approach has been successful in building trust with homeless individuals, encouraging them to accept help and access the resources they need. Additionally, some cities have made significant investments in affordable housing by partnering with the private sector, creating sustainable solutions that address both immediate and long-term needs. However, in Las Vegas, the homelessness crisis is far more complex than a simple lack of shelter. Many homeless individuals face severe challenges, including mental health disorders, addiction, and a deep sense of betrayal by the social systems meant to support them. Organizations like Shine a Light are making commendable efforts by providing basic necessities, healthcare, and rehabilitation programs. Yet, these initiatives alone are insufficient to address the deeply rooted structural issues driving homelessness in the city. To bring about meaningful change, Las Vegas must take bold and transformative steps. Large-scale investments in affordable housing are urgently needed, utilizing federal assistance funds to fast-track the development of safe and accessible living spaces. Expanding access to mental health services and addiction rehabilitation is equally critical to breaking the cycles of poverty and dependency that many homeless individuals face. Adopting a housing-first approach could be a cornerstone strategy for the city. This model, which prioritizes providing stable housing before addressing other challenges, requires extensive interagency coordination and long-term commitment, but has proven effective in numerous other cities. Additionally, job training programs and community empowerment initiatives are essential to equipping homeless individuals with the skills and opportunities they need to achieve financial independence. By implementing these measures, Las Vegas can tackle homelessness comprehensively, demonstrating that behind the city's glittering facade lies a commitment to ensuring hope and opportunity for everyone.